Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Sixers, and appreciate you all tuning in. Sixers rocking their City Edition threads on the throwback Spectrum hardwood here in South Philadelphia. It is a snowy night outside. Joel Embiid, no Andre Drummond, so the Sixers short at the center position tonight. No Kyle Lowry either, as the Sixers turn it over on their first offensive possession. Here's Tyus Jones.
Not the start you wanted. You want to get something out of each trip down the floor.
Second and final meeting of the regular season between these two. The Suns again took the first meeting November 4th in Phoenix. Kevin Durant.
No surprise that he would be engaged and get the first bucket of the game.
KD had 25 in the loss to the Pacers in Indy on Saturday. And here's Gershon, the only Sixer on to play in every contest so far.
Well, and he's been consistent too, right? That's the key, is he's been consistent whenever coach puts him into, whether it's a starting lineup like we see now or if he's coming off the bench. He's been able to make good decisions offensively and play solid defense.
Former Sun Kelly Oubre Jr. back in the game after missing the last three with a sprained left hand that he suffered on the road trip in a Monday win last week over the Portland Trail Blazers. Told us after the win over the Brooklyn Nets on Saturday, yeah, I'll be back on Monday. Always want to go against your former club, and this is the first of two against his former clubs. We're going to see the Wizards here on Wednesday night. Here's Kelly now, into the lane. And
I'm not quite sure if that is a high priority for some of these, in particular, perimeter players for the Suns.
Jones looking for a little bit of space. Short pass there, not much space for Devin Booker over on the sideline. Skips it. Jones from the other corner. Off the heel, rebound, Caleb Martin again. Focused on Caleb in the open. He was tremendous Saturday. Had 17 in the first half. Tyrese Maxey.
Might as well give it a shot.
Oh, we mentioned it in the open, although we know that these Suns do not struggle on the offensive end, but their defense as of late, one of the big reasons that they're 1-7 their last 8 games.
Giving up 115, as we showed you in that graphic, per game, while only scoring 106.
Tough shot from Booker, off front iron. Yabu the rebound.
Good lockout, too, over the taller Plumlee. Yabu using his body to get that rebound.
This was a fun matchup in the first meeting in November. Maxey and Kevin Durant going toe-to-toe. The Suns win the battle that trip down. Here's Mason Plumlee inserted into the starting lineup after Jusuf Nurkic was suspended the last 3 games because of that altercation with the Dallas Mavericks. Nurkic is back and available, but he's come off the bench.
No Bradley Beal in the starting lineup either. He's usually a regular starter, but Coach Budenholzer, because of their recent struggles, trying out something new, said that it wasn't necessarily a day-to-day thing either.
Good fake from Kelly Oubre.
Down and you get some easy stuff.
First season for Mike Budenholzer in Phoenix. He's a win away from 500 regular season wins as a head coach in the NBA, and that's going to be a backcourt violation. Good defense by Paul George.
But Tyus is making his point.
Here's PG, made his Sixer debut in Phoenix back on November 4th. Gershon kicks it out. Kelly left alone on the wing. Short on the 3. Yabu almost had the offensive rebound. Instead, Plumlee clears.
You can see what I'm talking about, though. A couple of passes, and you'll get wide open looks like Kelly just did. It could be anybody on any exchange. Just move the rock around.
Wide open was almost an understatement there. As we have a kicked ball on this end. Off the mark there. 6 straight empty trips now for the Suns. Caleb Martin, since Christmas, has looked like a different player. Gershon Yabusele, too strong. Offensive rebound, Oubre, and the finish from Kelly.
Sixers crashing.
Last season against these Suns, 25 in a Sixers win over Phoenix here in South Philly. Martin with it. The guys always get fired up to go against their former clubs. Look at that drought for the Suns. Over 4 minutes since they hit a field goal. Beautiful pass. Jones driving. No good, and Plumlee gets a friendly roll there off the rim, but here come the Sixers wanting to push.
Well, Plumlee's bigger than anybody the Sixers have out on the floor, and he's super athletic, too. He's got multiple leaps off the floor.
Yabu left alone, too strong. Devin Booker averages more points against the Sixers than any other team in the NBA. Got away with a push there. Back to him it goes. Booker from the elbow. Good defense by the Sixers that trip down.
Good job by Maxey to come over and help, just to get a hand up and challenge that. No open looks for shooters.
George straight on triple. Too strong, long rebound out to Beal, who's checked in. 13th year, and that's going to be a kicked ball. Yep. I understand the disagreement because he had a left hip contusion. Hard fall against the Grizzlies back on New Year's Eve. Here's Beal now. Hesitation dribble off the window, no. Nurkic into the ball game. His tap in doesn't fall either.
Coach Budenholzer not wasting much time putting in Nurkic and Beal right away. What was that, about 6 minutes into that period?
Yeah. Just trying to, as you mentioned, switch things up a bit. Maxey from way.
A little kick to Beal, wide open. Time to size that one up.
17-7 Sixers. 4.5 to go in this first quarter. No Embiid, no Andre Drummond, no Kyle Lowry tonight for the Sixers. No Royce O'Neal for the Suns. The turnaround for Paul George.
They've got an advantage in most cases.
Nurkic with a step after Yabu win for the steal. Not the most efficient night as expected, just 4 for 14 from the floor. So no doubt excited to see them again here this evening. Good position underneath by Nurkic, and Oubre forced a 15 overall, 12th in the West. Well, exciting news, Sixers fans. For every fast break point scored during a Sixers home game this season, the Sixers will contribute $7.76 to NerdWallet's Fast Break Fan Fund, up to $5,000, with an additional 7.6% in interest from NerdWallet. For a chance to win the whole thing, visit NBA.com/Sixers/Fash. Thank you so much.
Numbers are fun.
Thank you so much. 19-9, and the Kings coming up after this one from Sacramento on NBA TV is Kelly Oubre.
Locked in off the front of the rim. Nice touch for it to drop.
Good to have Oubre back. 8 points in his first 8 minutes tonight. Good look down to Nurkic for 2.
Yeah, the Nurkic with an open look.
10-point Sixers lead. Paul George lets fly from 3. Too strong. Yabu tracks down the long rebound. Right back to him. George lost it. Purple jerseys all around him, kicking out. Oubre's around and out. Jeff Doughton Jr. and Reggie Jackson have checked in for the Sixers. Jackson trying to play some defense there, but instead he's going to pick up.
Never underestimate the fact that he had all that time.
Dembona getting some early minutes tonight. Reggie Jackson and Paul George, the 5 Sixers on the floor. George and Durant. How about this battle? PG takes a dribble, fades away, leaves it short.
Durant, a tall target to shoot over, slightly taller than PG, probably by a couple inches.
Here's Morris, almost double dribble there. Gets it to Durant. Fading away at the free throw line, around and out. Oubre ripping down another rebound.
And that's all you can do is just make him take tough shots. Fadeaways are considered tough, comparatively speaking. Even though he can make most of those, you've got to make life difficult for Kevin Durant.
And Sixers clear out for PG, who flings it off the window, bouncing around. Allen had fantastic showing against these Sixers last year. 32 points, 9 threes, so you can bet Philly's keeping an eye on him. Former OKC Thunder teammates here. Reggie Jackson and Kevin Durant spent 4 years together at the start of Reggie's career. Shot clock at 3. Durant the pull-up. And Dembona will clear.
Good job by Reggie to tap that out. That made him eat up a little bit more time and forced a hurried shot.
Sixers 0 for their last 4. Let's see if they can end that streak here. Oubre shedding his defender. Doesn't get the roll that time.
I like the idea, though. Driving, not settling for jump shots, trying to get something better, put pressure on the defender.
5th rebound already tonight for Jusuf Nurkic. And just back from that 3-game suspension. An altercation with the Dallas Mavericks. Great read. Paul George ahead of the pack. Paul George with it.
Saw the ball, anticipated that pass heading to Durant and got in between.
And I think folks maybe just seeing PG for the first time in a Sixer uniform say, oh, why is the scoring down? Well, Paul's doing everything.
Leading to good offense.
10-point Sixer lead. Allen keeping his dribble. Pulls up.
Oh.
And hit. 38% from 3 on the season is Grayson. He's one of the top 3-point shooters in the NBA last year. Final 20 seconds of this first quarter, about a 10-second difference between the clocks.
Falling for the screen from Bona.
Here's the rookie. Paul George sets his feet, fires, no good. Bona almost had it. Allen picks it up. Still plenty of time for the Suns here.
Backcourt, almost.
Yeah, almost backcourt. Durant to Beal. Rainbow 3, around and out. And that will do it. 5th.
Started with, I appreciate the snow. How?
Well, because it started about 1 a.m. and ended about 1 p.m., so there was time to shovel and drive into work. I
Get to
appreciated
work.
that. Suns looking to start off the second quarter better than they ended the first, and they're unable to do so. A wild shot from Grayson Allen.
Yeah, really struggled on both ends of the floor, stopping the team that's loaded with offensive talent.
It's 5 for 19 from the floor in that first quarter. Tyrese Maxey bounces off the side of the rim, and Tyrese looking slow to get up. He might have collided with the camera operator on the baseline. Beal shorts on that corner three. As we mentioned, going to break. 5th straight game the Suns have trailed after the first quarter, and they have lost 4 in a row.
It's hard when it's always an uphill battle.
Early minutes tonight again from number 19, top right of your screen, Justin Edwards, a rookie, and right here in Philly, Imhotep Charter. Tyrese Maxey, a tough floater, no. Look at Bona soaring in for the offensive rebound, and can't finish the layup.
Good effort though, almost made that count. Like his active play there, almost made that count for him.
Has not seen much time, has Adem Bona, number 30, second round pick, rookie out of UCLA for the Sixers, because Joel Embiid, Andre Drummond, Gershani Abusele, but again, no Drummond, no Embiid tonight. Way too much. I mean, I know you did the Olympics. Congratulations, you were in Paris. You shot Gershon and Joel and Devin Booker. Here's Caleb Martin drawing the foul, but from the floor. 16 of 5-3-3-9-7-6-7-6. The phone number is the email. Caleb splitting the free throws. 24-16, Sixers in front. Devin Booker still looking to get on the scoreboard, and he does.
Have to cover a guy like Booker who's so prolific.
Good driving kick from Caleb. Reggie Jackson wide right. And Booker averaging 28 points per game in his career against these Philadelphia 76ers. Bona on him again. Not an easy guard for the rookie.
Just send him to help as much as you can if you're Bona.
And that's
Get going to the basket, and then when the shot starts to fall, he can be streaky.
Adem Bona with authority to the cup. That is how this young fella is on the defensive end, and lots of dunks on the offensive end. But then nobody guards more. Sixers lucky there. Knocked out, second opportunity for Phoenix. Booker, pass to everybody, blocked by Bona, on cue. Thank you so much, Adem.
Good job from Caleb, and not fouling him either.
Maxey, the pull-up. Maxey puts it in drive, pulls it back out. Justin Edwards.
Comfortable out there. Maxey's penetration opening things up for Edwards so he can knock that down.
Just his 6th game of the season, his 4th straight. The 20-year-old who spent a year at Kentucky. Speaking of Kentucky, Booker, short on that three.
Getting a chance to play meaningful minutes is Edwards, and he's making the most of it.
No KJ Martin got an offensive foul, I believe, on the rookie in those 23 big minutes Saturday up in Brooklyn. So feeling good, feeling loose, guarding Devin Booker this trip down. And the floater goes.
About that, flew exactly where he wanted to go. Got into the heart of the defense, little teardrop.
Speaking of rookies, 40th overall pick, that rookie out of Marquette. Really tough shot. Caleb thought he was fouled. We play on.
Gotta stop the ball.
7-point Sixers lead. Shot fake from Allen. Booker. Yeah, it's going to be a moving screen. Iguodala.
But she likes dance, so hopefully she's enjoying the dancers and rooting on her brother.
Real moments in the NBA, being around guys you've looked up to and now find yourself standing shoulder to shoulder with at times.
Gershon off the pass from Tyrese Maxey. Good adjustment, so he didn't get called for the charge. And then three Sabu here in South Philly now, from time to time.
He had a
bring it tonight and have it taped onto his sweatshirt. A couple of games ago, he wore the same sweaters as the rest of the Sixers coaching staff, and then took some tape and put Coach Lowry on it. Great for almost 2 decades. Doesn't have an NBA title. Ricky counts of the 4th. Checking in for the first time tonight. Here he is now. Off iron, rebounds down to Phoenix Suns. 30-24, low scoring, somewhat slow-paced affair so far, and that's Josh Okogie in the corner.
Spots, and Okogie posted up in the corner. Nice find from Booker in transition.
Maxey using Yabu. Using him again. Side step triple. Tyrese loves to do that over on the left wing. Halfway down, it pops back out. Morris bringing it up for Phoenix. And there's the rookie Dawes. 14th game. Beg your pardon. Yes, he did get the start tonight. 14th game he has started on the season. Ricky way off. Tried to bake that one in. Still coming back on defense. Took a spill in front of the Suns bench. Tied up is...
Borderline rock party here, rock fight.
Watch your glass windows, everybody. Kelly Oubre, though, was good for the Sixers in the first quarter. Had 8 points in his first 9 minutes. Spinning his way in. Won't hit the bucket, but the first half, as he gets the first, is there. There's game stats, there's news, there's Junior 76ers Kids Club. So if you don't have the app yet, visit the Apple App Store or Google Play and download it today. 2 big free throws from Kelly. 32-29 Sixers. George trying to slow down Okogie. Lost it on the baseline. Picks it back up. Okogie from the corner over the outstretched arms of George. Edwards knocks it to Oubre. Ahead to Maxey. And off his hands. Not often that we see Tyrese lose it like that. Off the heel. Sixers lucky that time. 3 for 11 is Phoenix from beyond. Paul George driving to the cup. Oubre can't connect either. Absolutely nothing falling for the Sixers in this second quarter.
As if there's a lid on the basket. The Sixers from point blank range missing a bunch of bunnies.
Morris. Yabu on him. Shot clock at 5. Over to Dunn. Shot clock at 1. Not sure that he wanted to get rid of it, but had to with the shot clock about to expire. Nicks off the front of the rim. Over to the Sixers.
Awkward looking shot attempt there.
32-29 as we approach the 4-minute mark in this first half. Ershani Yabusele, let's fly.
Yeah, we've seen the score for the amount of time played. It is a low-scoring affair due to the poor shooting, but both teams struggling to find a rhythm offensively.
And Durant. And again, those game highs meeting back in early November. It was a 118-116 Suns win. Durant laid in the game winner with about 24 seconds to go.
Paul likes to operate at the elbow. We've seen that.
Top of the key. Around and off. Second quarter struggles continue for the Sixers. 4-point game. Iguodala. Booker with just 2 points. Devin 1 for 8 from the floor tonight.
Sixers going to switch this.
Book picked up his dribble. Rookie gets it. 2 to shoot. 1 to shoot. Booker heaves. And misses.
Well, and you can see how far they were forced to operate. Even Iguodala had to come away from the basket to catch that pass.
Kelly has it stripped away.
That was a good defensive exchange for your Sixers.
Bradley Beal bounces it over to Jones, left alone on the wing. And top
Shots as well as make assists. Beal finding him with that kick to the left wing.
shooting 43.5% from 3 on the season. Good drive and kick for Maxey. Caleb Martin answering right back for the Sixers.
We highlighted good Caleb has been. That arc is much better on his shot, giving each opportunity a chance to go in.
Yeah, dealt with so many different injuries in his first month plus as a Sixer. Coming over in the offseason from Miami, Devin Booker unable to hit the bunny.
Good job of not fouling though, right? Nope, not bailing out these guys. Make them make those shots.
Paul George behind the back. First shot, airballs it. And so finally back to 100%. Had that great 23-point performance in Boston on Christmas Day, and just continuing to build his rhythm while we were away. Sixers is back from a 6-game, 11-day road trip. Got back yesterday, so we're all pretty darn tired today.
Speak for yourself. I feel great.
Kevin Durant.
Best. Could have slept all day. Who are we kidding?
And the snow, come on. The weather was just asking us to stay in our pajamas. George scoops it to Gershon with his third triple. Now this first.
Top of the program, 1-2 passes, and this defense breaks down. Their defensive discipline isn't where Coach Budenholzer would like it to be.
Bradley Beal from the corner, and
Going to phase him. It's not like you're telling Bradley Beal you won't be out on the floor. It's just in a different role. But neither way, as long as he's got a chance to be out there, he can hurt you.
Tyrese taking it to the cup, switching to the left.
The right side, you mentioned it, switched it to the offhand, the left hand, so he can finish off the glass.
Yeah, it was a nice calm finish for Maxey. Good drive and kick by Jones over. That was on Yabu this is Yusuf Nurkic, 11th year for Nurkic in the free throws, making this a 3-point game. Paul George with some space, and Paul George connects.
Against this Suns defense.
7 now for PG in the first half, 3 for 10 from the floor. 6-point Sixer lead. Jones off the window. So
Four was Tyus Jones when his alma mater beat the Kentucky Wildcats.
And whatever could his alma mater be, Alba?
Some small up-and-coming school, still trying to figure things
starts
out.
with a D.
Yeah, it definitely starts with a duh.
And Durant.
Left a lot to be desired offensively.
I don't think we had enough lipstick to put on that girl in the first half, I'll tell you that much. Plumlee kicking out to Jones. The Suns started the game 2 for 13, then they finally found something as the first half wound down. Kelly
Because he felt like Plumlee was grabbing him on
46-43. No Embiid, no Drummond, no Lowry tonight for the Sixers. Paul George has it knocked away by Plumlee. Duke pedigree.
Duke defense? Nah, probably not.
But on we play. Durant just 7 points so far tonight. Devin Booker 1 for 10 a couple of seasons at Virginia.
Nice pass from Plumlee, not known for his passing, but he found Dunn in the middle of the lane.
Just like that, a 1-point game, 46-45. Again, two teams trending in different directions. Sixers have won 7 of 10. George heaving won 7 of 10. The Suns have dropped 7 of 8. Dunn too strong, rebound George.
Not a great pass to Dunn. It was low at his ankles. He had to bend down for that. Perhaps that's what threw off his shooting rhythm.
This is where Paul likes to do more of his work, deep mid-range area. Maxey guarded by Booker. Tyrese into Book and draws the foul. 2 free throws coming from Tyrese. Let's go down to Taryn Hatcher. Spoke with one of the assistant coaches.
Gershon by name was able to finish on a few of those. We need some other guys with ball movement because they are huddling up in that paint defensively. The Suns are.
That's what you always say. Kevin Durant short on the jumper. Martin the rebound.
20 points in the paint for the Suns compared to 16 for your Sixers.
And the Sixers dominated that category in the first quarter, actually 12-4. And then it was Phoenix 14-4 in the second quarter. Around and out for Yabu.
Plumlee getting out there, getting a hand up on that Gershon attempt.
Durant strips. Martin able to save it. Nicely done by Caleb Martin. And Tyrese Maxey will keep it himself. It's pretty much all the highlights we got.
There's not a lot on the offensive end. Sorry, folks.
Hopefully something will get going here in this third quarter, which is about an hour northwest of the city. Spent a prep season, as we call it now, kind of like a 5th high school year before going to college, as we get a look at our leading scorers here tonight. This is Tyrese Maxey. Off front iron. Durant picks up the floorboard.
Dunn with a decent challenge on that Maxey attempt. Got his hand up.
Known for his defense, and that guy's known for his as well. Caleb Martin, here's Booker, looking to get it up to Plumlee. Ooh, yeah, we are but struggled when we saw him back in November as well. 3 for 18 in that one, and again, 1 for 10 in the first half, and finally.
Well, most of the shots he's taken were shots that we've seen him make in the past, and they're just not falling for him right now. Sixers fortunate.
Well, again, I was talking with Annie Myers, the analyst tonight for Phoenix, as Oubre draws. Sixers are.
My goodness.
You may have heard of the Wilt Chamberlain. Look at Gershon Yabusele grabbing the rebound as he's falling down. And then Tyrese Maxey turns it over. And it's been a Yabu specialty this year, though, as Paul George. Good call. Booker in the second half. And Devin Booker delivers. We like our chicken here in South Philly.
We're big poultry fans.
Huge.
Plus,
fans.
I think it tastes sweeter when a 90%er is giving it to you.
It's a rare occasion.
It sure is. Paul
George straight on triple. Around and off. The rock fight continues. 52-56ers. Kevin Durant. Love watching KD play basketball.
He's so good. Silky smooth.
So smooth. 36 years young. Year 17 in the NBA for Kevin Durant. Gershon, no. Plumlee the rebound. Suns a chance to take the lead. Devin Booker pulls up and
played. He's number 8.
Averaging just a hair under 28 points per game in this his, again, 17th season.
Defense has to match them, and then you hope your defense is making life difficult for them, but they're just so good offensively. It's hard to keep them down for 48 minutes.
Oubre Jr. can't connect. comes Devin Booker, has 6 in this third quarter after just 2 in the first half. Leaves that one short. Caleb Martin pushing.
Good D from Kelly on Booker to get a hand up and make that tough.
4 Sixers in double figures. But nobody finding anything here in this third quarter. A brick from Tyrese Maxey.
A little too strong on what a shot he normally makes.
Jones catch and shoot, barely hits the rim, and Oubre keeps it into PG.
Having a pickup ball quality to this game right now.
Maxey pass Durant. Up it. Maxey's pass.
If a guy goes into the defensive guy's line, so to speak,
Yeah.
then it would be an offensive foul.
Yep.
The defender is allowed to hold his position as well.
Maxey can't complete the three-point play, though. Sixers just 5 of 11 from the stripe. Beal now.
Poured it in. How?
Did he call it, though? That's
You
the
gotta
question.
call it. It's
Didn't go in.
horse.
So, Tyrese Maxey, too strong on him, picked up by Plumlee.
Suns looking to push it.
Booker down to Jones. Tice keeping his dribble. Durant facing up and hitting. First Sun into double figures tonight, Ala. Durant has 11. He's 5 of 10 from the floor. This has been an ugly offensive game so far. Beal knocked it away from PG. Martin gets it back. And Durant out jumping Oubre for the rebound.
Neither team able to establish any kind of rhythm offensively.
Booker is fouled by Martin. Yeah, Sixers unquartered. Beal past everyone. That's too easy.
One pass and a drive. Defense has got to be better than that.
Beal coming off the bench tonight for Phoenix. He's got 7, largest lead of the night for the visitors, 59-54. Front end of a back-to-back for Phoenix. They'll head down to Charlotte after this one, take on the Hornets tomorrow night. PG too strong from 3. Booker, the bullet pass to Bradley Beal, who connects from the corner.
And it's a sign of when everyone changed ends, he'd have himself an open 3, which is exactly what happened.
Beal with an even 10. Edwards the pull-up, too strong. Rebound over Oubre's arm. Kevin Durant will clear.
Sixers right now, a couple trips down. They've been cold, showing not much to show for each trip.
And they get a gibble. Drops it off to Adem. Great play by Tyrese. And Adem Bona, now to UCLA. Around him.
Stranger things have happened.
I'm
I
not
could be
sure.
wrong.
I'm not sure it's bonus.
Field 32% from beyond the arc. The line is struggling. Home, and sometimes it doesn't.
Started Christmas in Boston, so pretty much back. We were all zombies yesterday, and maybe still some zombies and a little rust today. Durant blocking Oubre.
Speak for yourself. I feel great.
The Utah Jazz back in the 2018 draft out of Duke as Allen splits the free throws, an 84% free throw shooter.
Yeah, we've seen 90% free throw shooters miss 2. Allen, you mentioned 80s and change. He misses as well.
10-point Suns lead, 65-55. No Embiid tonight for the Sixers. Kelly Oubre to the cup.
With a nice drive, left hand all the way to the cup.
Doesn't for Oubre. Bradley Beal, a finger roll.
Play up on him because you're worried about his jumper. That sets up his drive, and he's so explosive. Nice finish off the glass, 2 from Beal.
Just like that, Beal leading the Suns. He's got 14 off the bench tonight. Durant has 11. Oubre 1 of 4. Sixers in double figures. Tyrese Maxey off front iron. Edwards the offensive rebounds. Eric Gordon launching. Can't connect. But is that going to be on? This is the first guy in South Philly as he splits the free.
There won't be any more of them, will there?
Just a bucket of energy, always smiling as Brad.
Just didn't get to Beal in time. Beal looking locked in.
12 of the Suns' last 13 points belong to Bradley Beal. Kevin Durant lost it as he went up for the alley-oop. 9th Suns turnover, 8 for the Sixers, 70-58. Suns have really turned things on in this third quarter. Oubre all the way to them. So good to have this guy back, Kelly.
So happy to hear him get re-signed over the summer too. After watching him play last year, didn't want to see him go.
Allen all alone. That's going to be up the Sixers in the first 10 minutes of this third frame.
Kelly caught napping there defensively. That was his man who cut behind him along the baseline. He didn't see it.
Maxey bounces it down to Kelly, and he lays it up.
Nice finish.
He said he's fallen back in love with the sport of basketball, so yeah, a lot of us very happy that he was re-signed. Allen loses it. Maxey ahead to Oubre.
Good idea from Nurkic, just couldn't complete it.
And then Kelly's foul. Since he started his 2 big free throws.
Gotta get a stop.
20 and 10 from the former Sun, Kelly Oubre Jr. tonight. No Embiid, no Drummond, no Lowry for the Sixers. Royce O'Neal unavailable for Phoenix. The rookie trying to slow down Durant. KD, the pull-up, and the finish.
Justin Edwards, don't get discouraged. That exceptional offense, so surgical with it, is Kevin Durant.
One of the best to ever do it. Top 10 scorers in NBA history. Maxey gets the runner to go.
Hopefully that'll get him engaged offensively.
74-68 Phoenix.
Shooting 6 of 15 is Tyrese from the field.
Final 35 seconds, third quarter. Now it's Maxey on Durant. KD with a length advantage. And Maxey got his hand caught in the cookie jar. Not even 40 games into the season. Had to deal with a lot of the same. 76-68, Suns in front. Final 20 seconds of this third quarter, about a 6-second difference between the clocks. Maxey, driving kick. Martin, couple of fakes. And
That little mid-range jumper from Caleb.
Bradley Beal has had a great third quarter. The exclamation point right there.
That is a circuitous route to the basket. Someone has to step in there and stop that.
Oubre to beat the horn. And Kelly does!
Suns, the better team coming out of the locker room.
Maxey with the three. And here's
The better team down the stretch. Who finishes better? Hopefully that will be your Sixers.
Suns went on that big 20-3 run in the middle of the third quarter. But then thanks to Oubre, Sixers a nice little finishing kick to the frame.
Looking for a dribble handoff.
Beal, ooh, back to him. And that's just too easy.
How does Beal get that open? He just had the ball in his hand. People were pressed up on him, and then somehow he just gets left alone for the little return pass back from Dunn.
And good play. Paul George down the rebound. Good save by Ryan Dunn. Rookie coming into the front court. Booker, Beal, Dunn, and a defensive 3-second violation.
Nurse on the sideline trying to get in.
Booker makes a technical free throw. Another possession for Phoenix. Booker left alone. Pops out.
Sixers fortunate there. Booker, time and space.
3 for 15 tonight. Martin has it blocked from behind. Caleb misses the first. Caleb split it.
The selfless people who give of themselves. People in our armed services, we thank them.
81-77. Low scoring affair thus far in South Philly. Booker the kick out. Dunn the three. And Ryan Dunn connects.
Good ball movement. Defense was coming, but not in time.
And like the rest of the Suns, a quiet start to tonight's game, but Dunn with that three now has 10.
Well, the Suns now hovering almost around 50% shooting. Their numbers have gotten a lot better.
That Marquette spent 4 years there. Bradley Beal. Morris for three. Sixers got to be careful here. Suns starting to pull away a bit.
And Beal, he's the one dictating things right now. That penetration and kick.
21 points, 4 assists now for Bradley Beal. Maxey the hesitation, then lost it as he went. Great defenders already for Phoenix. This time it's Booker with a driving kick. Morris. Switching sides of the court. Step back from Booker. Long rebound to Martin.
Good job by Caleb to not foul, to get the hand up.
And then good defense by Booker. Morris diving on the floor. Here's Dunn. Lost it into the hands of Beal. And Booker will reset. 10-point Suns lead. Morris pulls it back out. Shot clock at 5. Iguodala, jump stop, too strong on the floater. Offensive rebound though. Dunn to a cutting Beal. Bradley Beal off the window, and Beal gets the roll.
Suns and their offensive prowess.
11-1 run before we stepped away to take this 12-point lead.
Zone here from the Suns.
Paul George, long two, can't connect. Tough night for PG continues. Now 4 for 16 from the floor. He's got 10.
Getting good looks.
Yep.
Just not falling.
Phoenix, meanwhile, started 7 for their first 26 hours. They have shot 60% since then, 26 of 43.
Defense for the Sixers kind of letting them down here as the evening progresses.
To the Pacers as Maxey rattles in a 3, and Ryan Dunn has 13 again tonight. Tyrese Maxey with 21 now. Kelly Oubre with 23 to lead the Sixers. Iguodaro, too easy. That is just too many easy.
Flash in front of you like that. The defensive principle is supposed to be ball, you, man. It can't be ball, man, you. Then you're out of the play.
Oh, give and go between Yabu and Maxey. Martin, good relocation from Tyrese. And Tyrese Maxey.
Set up some future drives by him and his teammates as well.
And then another.
The game 1-2 passes and it would disintegrate. Now it seems like it's the Sixers who have lost their defensive discipline.
8 for the rookie, Maxey. Wanted to dunk that one down, then switched to foul on Morris, 2-7. That's.
We panned over to that Suns bench. There was a Sixer lineage family member from the past, Bol, Manute Bol's son. Manute, of course, played for the Sixers in the 90s. Bol is now.
Floats it up and in, 98. Here's Tyrese Maxey. A lot of contact, no.
Kind of just probing via the dribble there. Got to the front of the rim. It was like, you know what, I'm open. Why not attempt to look?
12 of the last 13 now for the Sixers coming from Tyrese Maxey.
It's all about stops right now. The Suns looked engaged offensively, and you've got to start getting some stops here.
Shot clock winding down. Morris, good defense by Oubre.
There's a start. Now capitalize.
Maxey, using Yabu. Step back 3. Radinoff. And got a foul as this one wraps up. Indeed it will. And for those of you watching on NBA TV, another good one after this. Heat at the Kings at the Golden One Center. Sacramento's won 4 straight. They're now 4-1. Under interim head coach Doug Christie, and unfortunately the Sixers are part of that win streak. We saw him in Sacramento. Maxey with 13 of the 14 Sixers points in this quarter.
Anything going on in Miami these days?
That's a really good question. I think it's been relatively quiet as Beal blocks Oubre. Kelly gets it back, lays it in.
It's paid off for him more often than not.
It's 2 off of his season high of 28. He had 25 against the Suns here last season. Likes playing against his former club.
Extra motivation in building.
No doubt about it. His last 20-point second team foul on the Sixers in the quarter. Devin Booker.
I asked Brian Gates about Devin. Right now, that's what I'll do. He said that's how he is. That's how he tries to be every possession of every game, Kate.
Yep, part of that gold medal winning Team USA with our Joel Embiid over the summer tear. And gifted Sixers fans earlier tonight a 5-piece nugget. So a lot of fans of Booker now here in South Philly as Maxey leaves the turnaround short as we approach the 4-minute mark in tonight's contest. As you mentioned, partner, gotta get some stops here. The lead 99-90. Tipped ball. Suns.com for the full schedule. Did we mention we just came back from a 6-game, 11-day road trip? Oh, what a block by Yabusele.
I was going to say, we didn't play 20 and change every night.
And that's Durant giving you something on the baseline jumper.
Has to step up. It can't be just the starting 5.
No Embiid, no Andre Drummond, no Kyle Lowry for the Sixers tonight. Kelly Oubre back from the sprained left hand, and Kelly's given him everything he can so far. 26, just 2 off of his season. Even though the offensive game isn't going as Devin had planned, still doing other things. Paul George, corner 3, off front iron. If the Sixers can get a couple of stops, make this one interesting here. Again, it was a 2-point Suns win when we saw them in November. Durant hit a layup with 24 seconds left to give the Suns the game.
They put him at the playmaker position at the foul line, and he knew exactly where to go.
Live presented by Cure Auto Insurance. Amy and Mark standing by in our NBC Sports Philadelphia studios. Martin fouled. A lot of injuries, a lot of different lineups. Guys out have struggled to find their rhythm and we wouldn't know anything about that here in Philly.
No.
Another offensive rebound off a free throw miss by Guerschon Yabusele. And then Caleb Martin couldn't hit the finger roll. And that about sums up the night for the Sixers. Interesting to point out, though, again, Suns fit now in 11th, but 7 teams separated by just 3 games as the Suns turn it over.
Completely go your way. That's kind of how the evening has gone.
Yep. But a A lot of ball still to play for both of these teams, who are hoping to figure things out as the season continues. Paul George grabbing the rebound on that prayer of a shot as we approach the 2-minute mark tonight here at the center. And Suns down to Charlotte. After this one, take on the Hornets tomorrow night. Sixers have tomorrow off and will host the Washington Wizards on Wednesday. Tyrese Maxey short on the three. Another offensive rebound by Yabusele, who lays it up and in. Doing all the little things this season.
Yeah, anticipating that miss, not assuming anything's going in, and that thinking gets rewarded.
First points for Gershon, though, this half. And forces the turnover there as Booker throws it out of bounds.
Felt like he got
Plenty of time here. The Sixers can get a couple more stops and some buckets, too. Paul George for three.
prior to making that three. Paul has struggled shooting the basketball, but hopefully things will change here down the stretch.
Full court pressure from the Sixers. The crowd that is still here trying to will their defense to a stop. Booker blows past Yabu. Durant from the wing. Where do you go? The two-time NBA champ, Kevin Durant. Kelly Oubre can't connect. And the Suns will take their time from here on out.
Because Durant is so adept in that mid-range. People forget he can knock down threes too. He's knocked down several here tonight by design, where they spread the floor and kick it to him.
And that's going to need a bucket here.
Quick score, and then you come down and get a stop here. Look for perhaps a steal. If you don't, perhaps you're thinking about fouling, but you've got to get a quick score here. This isn't quick.
Oubre slowly but surely working his way in. And Bradley Beal will pick it up. And that's going to more or less do it tonight here in South Philly. Suns came in here after losing to the Pacers Saturday in the right track, and they will do just that. Snapping a 4-game slide with his victory here tonight. Again, first half of a back-to-back. They're in Charlotte, taking on the Hornets tomorrow in 9 minutes.
Still so potent offensively is Beal, whether he's coming off
His
the
9th 30-piece of the season, 31 tonight for Tyrese Maxey, but unfortunately it will come in a losing effort. Maxey stole it away, rolls back to him. Maxey looking for more. That one too strong, and that will do it. Sixers fall to 14-20 on the season, while the Suns improve.